Hey y'all, it's me, Mocha. Welcome to my channel. This is Decolonizing the Divine, where I talk about my enlightenment experience and what has transpired since then. So, if you are unfamiliar, I achieved enlightenment, and enlightenment is basically where you go through like an ascension process. I'm trying to give you the easy worded version, but basically you spiritually ascend and you embody God's energy in the flesh. This is what spiritual teachers like Jesus was trying to teach people how to do. This is what ancient cultures understood, that God is the energy that you embody, and the higher you go up, the fully you embody God's energy. And how I'm able to get all these dreams and all this information and things like that is because I went through that process. So um, I had a dream recently that I'm going to share. I guess it's gonna kind of be like my dream journal that I'm doing digitally, that I'm documenting. But um, so when you achieve enlightenment, basically, your energy is clear. God can have like a more clearer and direct way to communicate with you. Your signal is clear. Basically, that's what enlightenment is. It's like a Wi-Fi signal, or like a river or something. Like, let's say you got a river and it's blocked. You have stones in it that's blocking the flow of the river. So when you clear those stones or you clear those blocks, your energy can flow, and you and God's energy is in syncing in tandem, and like y'all are working, you're coordinating together basically. So because of that, and if you understand that you can have like, it's a relationship, but it's not like this fear-based thing like you're supposed to like be in fear of God. It's a relationship that you establish like you have to do with anybody else. It's the same thing. So because I have this relationship, I'll be talking to God about all kinds of stuff. I be wanting to know, because like I got this direct connect. I can just ask God like, what's up, what's going on. So I had a dream recently because I asked, and I'm curious about like why women's like, I know why, but like I kind of like want to know what's leading up to where we're going. Anyway, so if you check out my book, Decolonizing the Divine, it's basically a pre-colonial and pre-patriarchal understanding of God. And also, you will find in this book and plenty of other resources that women have a natural connection to God. That's actually our divine design, is to have, spiritual communication, but we've been suppressed and talked out of it. It's been hijacked, basically. That's why the world is in disarray, because the people who are supposed to be receiving the spiritual communication have been brainwashed to fixate down here, and all our stuff is in topsy turvy. Um, ancient cultures, that's what we were doing. We were in community with women. We were getting the communication, and then you bring the information down and you share it, and you make stuff happen. Okay, so let me find this video, because God, what will happen is I will get a dream, and then God will give me like the last little bit to connect the dots with something on social media. Yeah, so this time it was Beyonce. So let me see. Let me find her video. So while I'm looking for this video, I'm gonna talk to you about um what happened. So in the dream, I was basically caged up. Like, I guess I was like hung up on like a pole or something like that. Like I had chains, like I was hung up. Um, right? And the people who were doing it, actually, like, I reckon the people who were doing it were faces that people that I experienced now, that I know now. And so now I'm kind of side eyeing them like, was y'all trying to hang me up back in the day? Anyways, I was chained up basically. Um, and they were like looking at me like, no, like, I don't know, I guess like what I'm gathering is like, the way that I was chained up, it feels like somebody who did something that was frowned upon. So I'm assuming I was representing women's spiritual insight and knowings, and how I was persecuted throughout the years, right? I was chained up, and then I would break free like from this light in my chest, basically. Like, I just arch my chest like that, and this big light would burst through, and then I would be free. But then it kept happening, right? So it's like I think like 3 times that happened, right? Like I was chained up, and like each time that I was chained up, I would get like a bit more like of a view. So it was like it looked like this old timey like building. It looked like some old British. You know, if you I don't know if you seen like them old British movies where it's like a cottage or something like that. I don't know if y'all ever maybe watched like them old witch movies or something. It's like this cobblestone house or something like that. I saw this cobblestone house um and then I think in one I don't know, I was talking to this cat. The cat had brought me something to help me free myself. I don't know, like I kept the same thing kept happening, right? Like I'll be chained up and then I would break free from this light in my chest, like, and it happened like 3 times. I kept the same thing kept happening over and over again. I kept seeing the same two people again, and I'm side eyeing now. I kept seeing the same two people, and then so the last time it happened, um, I became a little girl. So the last time it happened, I broke free again, but then the dream went on to something else, right? Um, I was like a little girl, like I was like a child, and then I ran. I was like at home. It was like a home environment. I think I had some other like siblings or something like, and it was this big man there. I had never seen this man before, and there was also a woman there, but she was also kind of like hidden. Like I couldn't make her out, but I felt her presence. So it was a male and a woman present, and so I ran to the man. I was like, "Father," and he had this look of shame on his face, like guilt, like he just felt so bad. And so that was the dream. Now, let me tell you what I saw when I woke up after it. Oh gosh, I should have did this before I got on here. So basically, it was Beyonce. God be talk. God be sending me messages through Beyonce so much. Okay, let me go on. Of course, it was on TikTok. Let me see if I can find. I When I woke up and I got online, this is what I saw. Okay, so when I got online, I saw that video with Beyonce singing. Again, it'll like be the first thing I see when I like open up an app or something, cause that's how like I had a dream and then God will be like, okay, this is the end piece. So she said she was on stage singing, "We'll be the one to purify our father's sins." Okay, so I was showing in my dream basically that because like women were like persecuted and like all definitely things happened to them, and I kept having a dream because I guess like it was like generationally it kept showing me how it kept happening, kept happening, and kept happening. Um, And so when I went to the father, and he had this shame in this guilt in his face, is basically it was like telling me basically we're in like the purification process, and I kept breaking free through the light, even though I don't know what they did to me, but I kept breaking free through the light in my chest, and I kept having to come, and I kept having to come do it, and I kept having to come do it, and then for the final time, I went and I ran to father, and father was ashamed and embarrassed. And so when I got online, I saw that video. It let me know basically. I don't know if it's me alone. Of course, it's not me alone, but um, this era that we're moving in is basically like we're in the process of purifying like all this poisonous and this negative, energy that has been like put out essentially. So we'll be the one to purify our father's sins, right? And so that's why this stranger man, like I saw, I ran to, I was like, Father, and he was embarrassed, right? Because like how women have like been like persecuted for their spiritual connection and things like that people just didn't understand. Yeah, that's what we're doing, and that's it's why I'm here. But I'm here for a multitude of reasons. But part of the reason why I'm here is to help purify like what women have been robbed of. It's like their natural spiritual connection and their natural spiritual gifts. And like again, this is stuff that I be talking to God about, and God will be showing me the answers. Like This is why you're here to help do that, basically. So yeah, that's where we are now. That's the era that we're in. Like, and so what I have discovered is like I have a multitude of purposes. One is for black folks, for black people to help them reclaim their natural spiritual understanding, their natural magic, um, and their natural connection to God. I'm here to help women understand their natural connection to the divine and their energy and how like all their work. Um, and I also have like like I guess like some past things or whatever they have to deal with, but we're moving into a trajectory where like we're cleansing that out basically. And so I know it may not seem like it right now, it may not seem like it at the time, but the energy, so this is where you need to like just quit focusing on people and what people are doing, and you need to focus on your energy. As long as the energy is raising, the vibrations are raising, or whatever you want to call it, right? You're raising your energy, you're doing the work to purge again that dense energy out of your body, which also I explain in my book. I went through the enlightenment process, so I know what it entails. Okay. Again, what a lot of people get confused in religion, and even with Jesus, is that this is internal work to be done. Like, you have to clear out that dense energy in your body. This is what the spiritual teachings were trying to teach you how to do, but people are not grasping that it's internal, right? And they keep going outward, and they keep calling on Jesus, and they think that these things are going to save them, and it's like that's not how it goes, right? You have to clear your energetic system so God can like tell you what to do and how to navigate, basically. And that's how it is. That's how it works. So yeah, like I said, I have a plethora of dreams. I got a dream journal. That thing is like getting thicker. I'm probably gonna have to get another one, but that's one of the ones that I felt comfortable sharing right now. So as we go along and more things develop, I'm like a spiritual newscaster. Like, this is where we are in the spiritual. I'll share them and I'll let you know. So thank you for watching. I'll be posting probably another video shortly, probably about sinners, because somebody asked me about that. Yeah, so let me wrap this up and get to the next video. Please do all the things. Be sure to like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Yeah, so we're in the era of purifying our father's sins, basically, and getting things back into balance. So, good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be hosting webinars. I host a webinar periodically. I know I said I was wrapping this up, but I keep forgetting to mention this. Also, a webinar periodically is called Reawakening Your Ancient Divine Energy for Self Mastery and Liberation. Um, and my next one is coming up, I think within the next week. So you can check out the description, sign up for that if you're interested. And if you're watching this at a later date, I host them periodically. So hopefully I have the next one up and you can join that one whenever you're watching. Okay. So I am Welcome Azelle. I am with Decolonizing the Divine. Please feel free to check out some more of my videos. And yeah, I'm here if you have any questions.